Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Distant Worlds 2, where we are fighting the Mortellen at the moment in our spider network of an empire, because we are very splintered this time, which is also why I want to get rid of the humans, just to have one big blob on this part of the galaxy down here, the southwestern part of the galaxy. And there's another blob here, there's a blob forming here, getting bigger because we are taking the Mortellans. Maybe we can join these two arms, or these two horrific blobs together. And if we could take the Teekans out and the humans out, we will definitely be strong enough. I mean, we are also already strong enough against the Boscara, just because they can't tech hard enough. It would be so much worse if these guys were the Xenox. The Xenox with their uber shields, which are about impenetrable for most of the times. And this is another empire, right? This is the other guys, the Froggos. And they're getting bigger. Oh, I'm not liking that. And the other Froggos up here as well. The Mortellen and the Teekans are pretty boxed in now. But our bigger enemy has a lot of room to go towards. And these guys as well. And actually these are going there as well. I hope they will fight it out a little bit. There is some fighting amongst the species in the galaxy. We saw our Boscarans here eat the Agdarians right here. We ate the Agdarians right here as well. Treaties and stuff. No, I don't want migration. They're now building the research building. See? That is what I meant. Boscarans suck at research, so maybe they're not the best end boss species. Oh, there is one missing here. That is really bad. Okay. We definitely need these two. But that this one is missing is kinda bad. Actually, it doesn't matter much, because the most important thing about these things is the colony development, in my opinion, because we have good research. But look where they are at the moment. They are here. So they don't even have a chance to get these things right now. These they will get, because they are for everyone. Just once per empire. But these they cannot get anymore if we have them first. And they don't even have a chance in getting them right now. Which is a good place to be for us. We are definitely beating them up in research. And Tech Rush strong. As in all 4X games. So that's a good place to be. And at some point we will take out Greer. And we will hopefully get one thing that I'm really longing towards. Which is a better drive. Because at the moment, we cannot get a better drive. A better hyperdrive. We already got the best one. And there is nothing behind that. Maybe it turns up when we get these two. We can't get the fast hyperdrives. Or the fast jump hyperdrives. Which have a very little jump initiation time. Not that we don't have the same right here. But, yeah, these are close to us for some reason. And we will see if there is some crazy requirement at some point that unlocks those. And I'm hopeful that there is, that we don't have to find it through salvage. Because we had the same problem with something. Oh, yeah. These things, this here. And there was a requirement way up the tech tree that, well, it's actually not way up, it was enhanced construction suddenly, that unlocked this, instead of just this unlocking it. So, we'll see. Bonus from Hidden Retreat of RX912. Bonuses. It's actually Bonai, but okay. Building research station, yes, yada. I mean, it's okay, it gives industrial research. Do we have a research station? No. We'll build one then. And a mining station as well. It's a good planet, actually. It's great for Mortellen. We can't have it, though. Because it is in a nebula. Okay. Are your designs adjusted for proper broadsiding? No, Remy. I still don't know if that really works. Random tech isn't as random as in, like, Masters of Orion. True. But the tech tree works differently as well, as far as I know. Master of Orion. Never played Master of Orion, to be honest. I saw a few Let's Plays and stuff from Quill, but I've never been a big fan of that thing. It was quite... I don't know. I don't like these turn-based games. They are so... I don't like their timings. That the turn-based games have awkward timings, I think. At the beginning, a turn is like... it feels like more important than 1,000 years of doing anything. And in the end, the turns are just meaningless. That's how I feel all the time, and that's just not a nice feeling. Always felt awkward there. We got confirmation from Das Tactics. Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. But... yeah, I mean, we could do that. They do broadside. We could change our ships in that manner, and that could maybe be a new design philosophy for our empire. I mean, it's useless for our escorts, because escorts are front loaded with this with the humans, so that's fine. Frigates don't matter there as well. Destroyers don't matter because they're just bigger frigates, right? Yeah, they don't have broadsides. They're very front heavy. Battleships, though. Where are my cruisers? Where's my cruiser? My cruiser's gone. Where's my cruiser gone? Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened here? Do you see a cruiser here? Okay, maybe we have to do another cruiser then. Didn't we just upgrade them? We wanted to. Let me see. Let me see what tech we have. Where are my cruisers? We have improved cruisers. We don't have advanced. So we should have the long-range carouser. I know I designed that thing last time. Maybe resource shortage doesn't mean anything because it should still be a design. Designs don't require resources to be there. And there is no design. So maybe I accidentally, or the AI accidentally, obsoleted it. My design. It's not on the latest designs. Let's go to state ships to make that list a little bit more readable. It's not in there. It can't be under active design. Well, it can be. There's a cruiser. It's the wrong one. Because that's an alien one. Nope, only alien cruisers. So it must be obsoleted. All designs, cruisers. I know I had it made. The long-range carouser, and it shouldn't be obsolete. These things should be obsolete. Actually, both of them, but that's fine. I think everything that is obsolete, that is at amount 0 for a year and is not under buildable designs, should be obsoleted at some point by the AI, by the game. If the amount is 0 and it's not under buildable designs, obsolete the shit. Because that is not something I ever need to see, ever. Okay, we have the long-range carouser back. And that was something I had seen last time. And that confused me. Because there was no cruiser in my fleet templates anymore. And I think it was in the raiding force where I wanted to add one. And that thing was gone because I had no active role for that. I had no active design in that stuff. Should we get a cruiser? I think we have very speedy cruisers. I think we do. And that would be okay with the raiding force. So we're gonna adjust all military ships to be broadside? No, we can't adjust. As I just shown you, we can't adjust all of them. We can only adjust from cruiser upwards if we want to. And that only means cruisers and battleships, because there is nothing else. There's no use in having carriers broadsiding, because it's a freaking carrier. It shouldn't be in there at all. It should use its ships. Well, whatever it's carrying, that is what fights for it. The rest is just you know, standard issue defense weapons in most cases. If it would really work as it should, the carrier would stay the fuck behind with a little escort of 2 escorts or something and stay out of combat. And only has PD weapons. That would be a real carrier in my opinion. It shouldn't have any real weaponry unless it's really artillery heavy or something, or long range missiles or torpedoes or something. That would be what a carrier should field. But this game works differently because you have the core ships and the carriers in the core, so it's always in the middle of the force. Not always the best thing, but it shouldn't be broadsiding. And the design, I think, doesn't allow for that anyway. Because that doesn't make any sense for a carrier. Let's look at it. And we only have light carriers now, we can't get better ones. Yeah, see, there is no broadside. It has 1 weapon on one side and 1 weapon on the other side. That's useless for broadsiding. You want a mass of weapons for the broadside. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. All human hulls are they are capable of broadside, but it doesn't make any sense. If the weapons are directed to the front, which is the case for all ships that are lower than a destroyer. Look at the destroyer. Those weapons are not broadside weapons. They're front-heavy weapons. It's 180 degrees here. That's not what you do with broadside. It should be 180 degrees here. That is broadside weaponry. It is useless. It doesn't make any sense. You only have 1 weapon on this side. Why would you do broadsiding? That makes no sense at all. It is a front-heavy ship. And the destroyer is the same as the frigate. It's just a little bit bigger. It's literally the same thing, just with minuscule ones on the side. And it's the same design. There's no difference here. So that doesn't make any sense. And the escort doesn't even have broadside weapons. It only has front-loaded weapons. So there's no reason to even consider that. But the cruiser could be... Why can't I click? Thank you, game. The cruiser could be broadsided. It's not really effective broadside, but it could be a broadside. For the sake of argument. The real broadside here is the battleship. That thing is heavily loaded on the sides. Still not really enough to warrant a broadside, because it's still very front heavy for the humans. There are other ships. No, not even the Mortellans. The Mortellans are really heavily front loaded with the big guns. Who else? Not even the Agdarians. They are very front loaded as well. Who would be better? Boskarans, maybe? I don't know their ship designs very much. I don't know the Frogos much. The Harkonish. Teekans are very backloaded because they're little scared rats and they want to run away and shoot you from the back. At least with their up to destroyers. I haven't had much experience with the bigger ships from them because I haven't played them much. I'm scared of them. They're so weak. Well, it depends on your modules and slot size. Yes, I know. I have that in consideration, and you know they aren't that big of slots on our battleship. Look at this. 120, 120, and this is a small one. So you literally have 2 broadside weapons on each side. Doesn't make much sense to do broadsiding with this design. I mean, there's some more weapons. If you put missiles on here, you can use them as broadside. And of course the ones on top, but the ones on top are usually so small, and they are... Well, this one isn't. Okay, this one could be used as a good broadside weapon because it can shoot on both sides. With the 270 degree arc, it's pretty good. So we have 3 broadside weapons, actually. It's okay. It's not the greatest broadside I've ever seen. It's an okay broadside. And we have the big gun on the front. What's los, Schatz? We have the big gun on the front as well, which is useless in broadsides, more or less. Can reach, maybe, depends on the movement of the enemy. Proper broadside is missiles on one side and guns on the other. Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe. And it probably faces this way because guns usually have a lower range, I would guess, what the AI does. So it brings... And only I'm using fleet rules, not ship. Fleet tactics, not ship tactics. Because this would happen if you are very aggressive or at least neutral. Because neutral tries to bring all weapons to bear. which means it would go into the range of these weapons, direct itself if it can, which is a thing with 10 degrees per second. That's not very much. But if it can, it will try to bring these to bear. Let's say these are guns, and then the missiles will always be bearing because it doesn't matter where they are. And they have a bigger range anyway. So that's how broadsiding would work in here, but I'm really not convinced that is that good. I could just give it all missiles and I wouldn't care. But missiles are PD, have PD problems, so. AI does calculate. Yeah, it does calculate it. Does that really matter though, Remy? Think about it. 10 degrees per second turn rate. That's not impressive. That could mean that most ships that it wants to angle at are just gone before it does anything. And yes, missiles are less effective in some ways, yes. Because they can be PD'd. Weapons can be PD'd as well, but the AI doesn't really use the awesome PD that is... oh god, what was it? The shield projectors. Hey, Terrible Hamster, how are you doing? Gonna lurk here for a bit? That is very nice of you, Terrible Hamster, thank you. Do we have a hangar? We don't have a hangar here. Oh yes, we do. We are missing one, though. Why are we missing one? We have the space. Oh, that's strange. We shouldn't be missing a hangar. So I'm not convinced broadsiding with the humans is the best thing. Maybe we could build this thing to broadside, yeah. But it doesn't have enough enough turn rate. Maybe with the best thrusters. We haven't researched them, but I'm gonna try it with the battleship, but with nothing else. I think the battleship is the only thing that makes sense to broadside. And also, I want to use cruisers in my raid fleets now. Although that doesn't make much sense, but they would be better protected. Okay, I'm not going to use cruisers in the raid fleets for now, but... damn, the game is lagging hard. But I'm gonna keep a look at that. Into that. Let's see what we can do. Why is the game lagging so much? I didn't even let it run at the moment. Yeah, look at that lag. I press space and it doesn't do anything. I have no civilian ships enabled on the map, which helps with performance, but damn. I think it's because I'm on the new beta. I think that was a mistake to upgrade and it's gonna lag out again like it did last time with the Xenox. 3 million per year now, my god. It's disgusting. Turn rate isn't as important as you think, but that doesn't make any sense. It should be the prime importance if you do broadsides. I mean, the missiles will always fire, but not the guns. And the guns are the important thing, as you said before. Hey, Skewer, welcome. Hello, this looks like really late game. It's actually not that late if you look at the galaxy. Oh god, the lag. I should have looked at the ship and probably gotten rid of it. No, I don't care. That's us, the darker bluish. So we're here, we're here, we're here, we're here, we're everywhere. That's the lighter bluish other filthy humans. Here are the Teekans. Here's the big boss that we have, the Boscarans. Colony raid, who cares? And here are some Froggos. Actually, they were connected a second ago. What happened? Very strange. Maybe there's two empires here? Oh, or maybe it's the big guys. Is that the big guys? Is that the Boscarans? That would be very scary, to be honest. No, it's the Harkonish. So what are you? Are you the big guys then? No, it's also the Harkonish. So something weird is going on with the connections here. But I think this is the big boss and this all here is the Harkonish down here. They have some strange colony shenanigans going on. And there's also the other Harkonish and the Mortallan that we are at war with because they are just annoying and want to war with us all the time. Even though we are the strongest people in the freaking galaxy by far and everyone is envious. We have 36% of all GDP. Yes. We are the biggest force in the universe right now. Or in the galaxy. Every update should be done with a new game. I know, but I didn't. You probably did biggest amount of stars. Yes, I did. 2010 by 10 sectors. Which is also... You can also see that in the first stream I did. This is the 4th. I have this recorded this time. Oh, give me a second, guys. Just 1 second. There we are. Back again. Now. They really should have more distinct colors. Yeah, I think so as well. At least more colors would be good. And I would like to give them colors that I want, because these are literally the same color. We are very close in color, and it's really hard to see who's who. The lines here help, because they are a little bit more distinct. Not here, this is useless. But at least with us here, and you can see every lightish blue one is one of their worlds. And every darker one is ours. So we definitely dominate the other humans now as well. We boxed in the Tikans. We are boxing in with the Frogos and the other Boscarans. The only Boscarans. These Mortallons here, and we are wiping them out right now. So that is the plan, at least, because they are a nuisance. Oh, another bandit ship acquired. I should really go here and not in the fleet, please. And should retire them all. If you're not in the fleet, Mr. Carrier, because you are manual, go away. Retiring, yada yada yada. Different ships that no one likes. Oh, they're already retiring. You are not retiring. Because these things have better tech that I want. Oh, I want the Megatron Z shields. Oh, that's so good. I really do. You, retire. Well, you are retiring. Are you retiring? You're not retiring. Go retire. You're not retiring. Why are you not retiring? Waiting for a fuel tanker. I don't want you to wait for a fuel tanker. We have enough ports. Go and retire. You, buddy, go. More retiring. Okay, now it's just fuel tank. No, it's not. You are retiring. We got another abandoned ship. This time I'm gonna go there. Those are colors. I mean, yes, they are colors, but they're not distinct. They're not really visible. They need to do something that it's more visible. That is what we meant. It's really not that visible, and that is sad. Because at all times, the player should be aware of what his territory is and what the territories of other people are that they know about. And this, you cannot tell me that you can really make a distinction here who has what. It is really hard. I mean, I can if I look here and there is no connection here. So everything on this side of this line is an empire, and everything on that side of the line is another empire. But that is not a good way to distinguish things, and I have no idea who has this. Because it can be that what it says here, that these two mining stations are of the Hakonish, but there could also be one of these guys mixed in, of the Boscarans. And I have no idea. And that is not good. What I'm really psyched about is that they will have a ruler tool in here that can show you the distance of things. That would be really, really neat. And I'm gonna like that a lot. My god, we're so quick with this now. Assign, yes, yes, it's fine, cool, dandy. We didn't find a planet killer so far, which makes me sad. But we're gonna get that at some point. Thanks for the tips on this game last night, this morning. You're very welcome, Skewer. If you want anything else, just this time I can show you what I mean, which is way better than just explaining it with words. We found a colony of hot women. That's nice. They haven't found the Agdarian ship. I'm aware of that. Oh, wait, wait, wait. You are... Yes, you go. That was the Agdarian ship. Good. And soon we will get an Agdarian cruiser. Actually, 3 of them. That's pretty neat. And yeah, these ships... Yeah, very front heavy. This is actually only front. I like the design. It looks cool, but... I always think it's the wrong way around, you know, this has to be the front. Because then it looks like a Klingon warbird. Which would be interesting. But this way around, it has not enough slots for weapons. It's strange. And it has a Titan Blaster. That thing is the most overpowered weapon in the freaking game. The damage is ridiculous. It has intercept that is better than most PD. It shoots like crazy, like every 5 seconds. It's ridiculous. 5 seconds with 4 shots. That's just crazy sauce. It's really crazy sauce. And I still think they should nerf that hard. Okay, there are Gravelex that are killing my ships. That's not cool. And we already killed a few. A few of the Gravelex. We got some stuff through spies. That's cool. I like it. I don't even have to do anything in this war, actually. Where are my special troops? Hey, Avak! How are you doing? How was the rest of your stream? I hope it was fun. What are we doing? Are you the good ones now? Yes, you're back to your old design, not the one the game was screwing me with when I took German ships? No, human ships. That was strange. No, I took some human ships and it screwed my designs because the game thought, oh, it's a new design of one of your roles and now it's the new one, which doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, we are trying to... we are blockading, right? No, we're capturing. How about you blockade? We are blockading their homeworld right now because... fun. And that's only... we're blockading with ships full of ion weapons and they can't do anything about us. Which is just amazing. Oh my god, all the stuff that's happening here. We got the great shipyard now. That's cool. Let's go to Seoul. Because I think that thing... oh no, we wanted to put that... we wanted to put that up on the fronts. Which is Ekdar. Ekdara, which is still full of Shanda. My god, game, why are you doing this to me? Shouldn't be a Koro here. Yep, get rid of the Shanda, please. And let's put that here, because I just like the blue background, and it just feels Ekdar to me. Ekdara to me. The homeworld of the Ekdarians, we got it, yay! Doing great, just splitting up the VOD from last night to upload. Oh, that's nice. And yeah, the stream went well. 1 hour war and started upgrading ships with all the new tech we got during the war. That is amazing, Avak. That's cool. That is really cool. I hope I can show you today what I was talking before I went to bed. What I was talking about. The combat system. Because I think we have... yes, we have Battlefield Sabotage, which gives us Spec Ops. And there you can see all the modifiers, hopefully. And also we have Planetary Defense, which is the Aerospace Defense Brigade. And this is very important, Avak. That is something you really want to know, because these troops do not only defend on the ground, they also defend the skies. There is an intercept value in here. This intercept says how much damage they will do to incoming bombs from the atmosphere, or that are going into the atmosphere, and even troops that are trying to land. These guys will actively shoot down anything that comes towards the planet and they are able to shoot it down, which is seeking and... well, seeking and fighters, more like boarding pods. I think they attack fighters too, though, in space. But I'm not quite sure on that. But that is a really, really amazing thing. And these guys combined with a planetary shield, which also damages troops that try to land and prevents bombing from happening, are really amazing. They can really protect the planet. Not like in Stellaris, where space and planet side is completely separate. Here they interact with each other, which is really cool. That's a really cool thing in my mind. Yeah, we're researching all of this right now. That's cool. I want that. Please do. Oh, and of course you can also... oh my god, I don't like how these things are just vanishing. And of course you can also design your troop compartments on planets. For example, Border Colony Defense Army here. And you can say, I want a lot of infantry here, and or a lot of planetary defense. And planetary defense is arguably way better. But it's nice if you have some infantry holding the line there before the planetary defense. Because I think the line build-up is planetary defense, infantry, armored platoons, and spec ops are somewhere in between. I think between infantry and armored or something, or on the same line of infantry. And that means if you have some infantry, your planetary defense will be protected. Having some armored troops, though, is good if you need quick recruits for invasions. So I wouldn't take them away, I think. But there are also invasion army templates with special things as well that I didn't want to spoil, but I have now. That's awesome, much like Aurora for Excellent. Yeah, exactly. And that's pretty cool. I really like that the combat is still not too visual, because that takes away many things sometimes, as you said yesterday. But that it still has some more depth than in other games. I really like that. And I didn't like, for example, the combat, the ground combat in what was it? Not Endless Legend, Endless Space. That was visually a little bit more than this one, but mechanically it was just nothing. It was just numbers running at each other and just boring as heck. Spec Ops gives bonus like armor troops. Yes, I know. 25%, exactly. That is what I told Avak last time, and I wanted to show him. Because showing is always better than telling. And as you can see, we are capturing ships like crazy. And this is these little guys here that are dirt cheap little pirate pounders with double ion weapons, just the best ion weapons we can have at the moment, and nothing else, nothing much else. We have the torrent drive for now, but we got 2 assault pods, which means double the fun in just taking ships. And these guys are taking out things way above their weight class. Hardcore way above it, because, well, we have 50 of them per fleet, and we have 2 fleets of them. And that means 100 ships are just blockading this planet and killing everyone. Our ancient home system... What? No, that's the... For some reason, if you're not Agdarian, it still says our ancient home system. Okay. So I have a research center for the Agdarian technocracy. Having this world and the remnants of its facilities in our possession will surely improve our own research efforts. And we got the we got the experimental flux drive? Whoa, 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 whoa. If that is the engine, right? Oh my god, did we find the engine? That is an amazing thing. There we go. Engines. Yes, we have the super engine now as well. Good. That is such an awesome find. Now if we can get the best warp drive as well, we're good. We are an unstoppable force. And that's so sad, Avak, that they skip over that. I do rather have skip than endless space solution. That's true, yeah. I would rather them skipping it completely than doing the endless space thing. At first it looked really visually appealing, but in the end it's just meaningless. Meaningless nonsense. It was actually more like the... now I remember, the Orion thing, where you drop the bombs and then you can... Or you decide what to do, dropping gas, dropping bombs, or just invading or something, or invading guerrilla tactics or something. No, such a Spec Ops invasion or something, a head-on or a Spec Ops invasion or something. Which was interesting in some ways, but still not really appealing in my opinion. Let's go for this, because this is one of the most important things. And we also want this one, the super maneuvering, which we also found. Because, damn, we need that maximum thrust and the... No, not the cruise thrust, rather. No, what? No, the vectoring, the 500 vectoring thrust is the amazing thing here, that's it. I am talking nonsense. And we also want the super armor, but let's wait on that. We don't really need it. Oh, this was on Aokai, the research base. 10% to all research, I mean, thank you. I am going to take that. Let's get some fighters for you then. As well. Oh, and you don't have a base, so how about a small spaceport, defense base that... Oh, and the defense base, of course, explodes Fine. Independent colony of humans, because we are in a gravitic storm, which does ion damage and normal damage together. We finally found the ancient slave colony. That took some time. And they should just join us, right? Research projects available. Quite unimpressed with that. That is bad. We should research these projects to improve relations with the humans. We don't need that. We already are humans, so... Ancient messages retrieved. One message appears to be an internal Harkonish communication from Central Command to a research station, which reads as follows. We have detected an enormous Shakturi fleet approaching our core worlds, including a deadly planet destroyer. Ooh. So it's a Shakturi planet destroyer that you can find. I didn't quite catch that before. We know that our gravitic device has never been tested at full capacity, but we may have to use this weapon much sooner than we had planned. Prepare for the weapon for imminent firing. Oh, how desperate it was for them. Poor guys. I definitely want those. Now, let's see. We should be able to just get a free trade agreement and we're done. We don't even need to give them money and we can just take them. And I do want that because it is a colony of poor people. And we should provide them with a better life. There you go. It's not the greatest colony in the world. This one's actually, ooh, so good for the Securan and Mortalan. And I do want this one as well. Oh, I need to make sure. I always forget to check. But the AI is very aggressive all of a sudden. And always wants to invade people. I don't know why. Just be friendly with them. It's just gonna take a bit longer, but who cares? I have the money. I mean, I have 13 million in the bank. 2.8 years. Rock, paper, scissors is bad solution. Yeah, Immortal's tech should be rushed. Crash research and stuff. These things? I mean, I could. I have the money. Quick question, is it better to research one thing at a... Yes, it's always better to research one thing at a time. There is a very, very rare occurrence where you desperately need another tech and you're already crashing one, which prevents you from researching others, where you may want to go up to 2 projects. But otherwise, it is just denying you important tech. That's all it does. It is so useless, these maximum concurrent projects, because they still didn't change it as far as I know, that you get a discount on things if you research multiple things at once. The only thing that this does is give you a chance, or a better chance, to get a positive or negative event that either hinders you on researching for that specific tech or gives you a free crash research. That's all it does. In my experience. And I read some forum posts on this. It's completely useless. There is no way that this thing does anything. It will evenly distribute your research points to the research projects. So if I have 2 research projects, I use 4,000 points at the moment for any of those. Instead of just rushing through one with 8,000 points, which makes me have this tech earlier than the other. There's no real benefit on researching 2 things or 3 things at once, because it just delays all 3 things. Instead, you could have 1 or 2 of those way quicker than you would if you research all 3. Way quicker. And there's no reason to do that at almost any point. As I said, if you have the Shakturi plague and you need to research the special research, the only one in the freaking game, unfortunately. I wish there were more of those, because they are really fun, these event things. This thing. And you are already crash researching something that maybe takes, let's say, 5 years still. And you really want to have this to be safe from the plague. Then you should maybe put that on 2 and just put this into research as well, and just accept that the first one will be slowed down while this one will be at least done as quickly as you can at this point. But that's literally the only moment where I found that to be in any way useful. And if they change that, though, if they change that you get a 10% discount on the techs you do, that could be a different thing. But at the moment, it's bad. There is a chance to get random free crash resource. Yeah, but there is an equal chance that you get a random free mishap and you lose all your research. Which is just nonsense. You shouldn't rely on RNG in this case. It just makes everything bad in terms of research. Yada yada yada. Okay, it's not important. Give them some money, that's fine. Do this as well, please. Oh my god, there's too much crap going on. No, that's not a trade. I'm going to accept. I don't give you mining stations. I take them from you. I'm not giving you mining stations. We should look through some things here. Yeah, so I'm not getting asked for these. Just build them. It's fine. Oh, look at all these construction ships. It's so crazy what we're doing here. That's the first time I really overdid it on construction ships, and I'm loving it at this point. I didn't overdo it from the beginning, but I can just designate any mining station. I don't really care where they are. I don't really care what they do. They will improve my economy, and that's all that matters. At this point, they can only improve my economy. As far out as I am, I need everything. That's fine. Chance of free crash course is not equal. Well, it gets changed by scientists if you have someone who has creative as a trait, which we do. But again, I don't want to rely on random chance. I'd rather rely on, you know, my ability to do quick research, which I have. So why would I chance anything? Base acquired. Don't care about bases because I can't get research from them. I can get research from you guys though. You are still in the construction. And I hear Gravelex screaming in the vastness of space, which doesn't make any sense. Come on. I disagree that the free crash research is worth it. I'm only crash researching very specific techs anyway. I mean, now I don't need to care. I could just enable the automatic thing. Okay, we need to wait for this. And I wouldn't care because I have 14 million in the bank, but still. I don't think it's that important to crash research right now. I am the leader in tech anyway. I definitely 100% am. That's a nice little planet that will make money in about 200 years. New colonies are very tricky in this game. And it's very strange because you're not used to that from other games. At least I am not. Maybe you are. I don't know what other games you play that I probably didn't play. Because I don't know them. But it was a big change for coming from Stellaris, where you just want to colonize like crazy, because pops are key, and they are key here as well. Having 260 billion pops is remarkable and nice in 60 colonies, which gives me like crazy money. But oh god, the quality is horrendous. Okay, maybe that's not the best planet ever. Nice. We can deal with it though. They're Mortalans, so they definitely should be in our military, because Mortalan are the best warriors in the freaking galaxy. So you do want them. You don't have enough resources. That is quite sad. Oh, and we have another planet here. Yeah, this one alone can carry the others. Unfortunately, I will never go above 70% in taxes, which is really dumb. We have enough. We have enough happiness. Why aren't you not going higher? I could easily go. Yeah. Look, it's even growing. They are happy they are getting taxed, which doesn't make a lick of sense. Look at that, it's fine. 85%, easy. That's another 100k that we are getting from taxes right now. That's another 100k per year. Isn't that ridiculous? I probably could go up to 90. Yeah, that's a little harsh though. You should always have at least 4 or 5 happiness left, because there are events that can drop it and that can make this colony rebel. Not that we have no protection here with 17k. They could probably rebel. They are a very small population here, but I think I'm taking the safe approach and just go to 85% because that's fine. I should look through all of them, especially whatever this planet is. And by the way, if you want a planet or anything named after you, just tell me. We can rename things. I'm not gonna rename Terra Secundus, and I unfortunately cannot rename the system because the game doesn't let me. And I'm not gonna rename Terra, but that's about all of them that I'm not gonna rename. All the home worlds I'm not gonna rename because I love the name Kartikeya for some reason. It's just great. What do you have? Yeah, you had 70%, but you have so much. I could probably get you to 100 and it wouldn't even matter. Let's go to 86. We have so many troops here. I'm absolutely... Oh my god, 121k. Absolutely safe to do this. Look at that. It gives me 1 million now. Ah, okay. I didn't stop this from happening. Nope. Wrong automation. This automation needs to go. Let's go to... Oh, that's a little bit much. Why is that too much? You had so much happiness right now. You're not rebelling, that's fine. Okay, let's go to... Oh, it's 950k per year. It is so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. Colony raided. Yeah, I have to do something against these raids. Oh, let's see if these things... No, they're not... No, Boskarans are front heavy as well. They're not good for broadsiding. Sadly. It's strange how it swung around their happiness on my biggest planet with 25 billion people on it. It shouldn't have swung around like that. It's still at 12, yeah. And I didn't put it back to 80. 84 is fine. Let's stay at 85. Or did I put it back on 80? Yeah, you still have the turbo thruster engines. Not that I need them with the best engines now, but I still want the tech. You can, by the way, deactivate these ships. Oh, my general was killed by orbital bombardment. They're bombarding me. Someone is No, I'm bombarding them. Why was my Oh, damn it! My general came onto this planet to invade, but the bombs were still falling, and he got hit. But yeah, now I can show you some things. Interestingly enough, we have one Spec Ops group here, which gives us 25% special operations. So, I wasn't lying, it's just one troop. And we need a full front line of armor brigades, I think. And full front line in this case means as many as the enemy has on their front lines. I think then we get the armored breakthrough. I'm not sure about that though, not 100%. But if you have less, you don't get this, the armored breakthrough. So, I think that's the break point. You need as many armored battalions, armored brigades, as the enemy has on their front line. Then you get the special, armored breakthrough 25%. We got general attack bonuses. That's really good, 29%. Space control, because there is no station or anything in space here. Or a lot of ships. We have more ships around. And we got the overwhelming odds because we are, I think, 10 to 1. I think it was 10 times as much strength or 10 times more strength than the enemy has in strength. And then we get the overwhelming odds as well to just speed it up because it's a done deal and it shouldn't take longer than it needs to be. And we got the planet, colony conquered. Pretty good, and it is a colony full of Naxilians and even Vekarus. I want Vekarus. And that's really good. No, let's get them out of here, though, because this is not a good planet for them. But I need to make sure I have a planet for them. Naxilian, Mortalon... okay, the Naxilian will stay. The Mortalon need to go, because it's not the planet for them. But I do want these Vekaros to go somewhere. I would like a planet with them. 1 billion of them gives you more damage. And I think something else as well. Alien races, which should be species, but okay, because race is the wrong description. Shield recharge, yeah, shield recharge 10% and weapons damage increase. These guys are amazing. That is really, that's really good boni here. It's amazing. Okay, give me a medium spaceport as soon as possible to make this planet a little bit safer. Give me these. Oh crap, no, I shouldn't have done this. We have a lot of troops here and we need to assimilate them because I'm paying 18,000 a month right now, which is probably not what I want. So how about you guys pay me a little bit of taxes, huh? And I mean, totally not unreasonable amounts, like... You hate me, but 30% is cool, right? Yeah, it's cool. We should easily be able to push them down 3 times or 4 times even. Another abandoned ship acquired. That is not where I was. There I was. Okay. No, that was the first strike. Second strike is coming right now. I could push them on to the edge a little bit more. Hey, Manaway, how are you doing? Welcome. Strike bombers research. Okay, we need to look at our ships again, at our bombers. Oh, it's so annoying. Yes, go, retire. We have way too many messages plopping up right now. Yes, that's where we need to go. Yes, colonies rebelling. They should. Investigation results. Why is that so small? Evidence obtained from the wreckage indicates that as the Shakturi war dragged on... Too many that's. The Mortalan Empire could not meet the demand for ship personnel or troops. This location was dedicated to building almost entirely automated ships, despite the Mortalan dislike of robots, AI, and synthetics. That's pretty cool. Clearly, this experiment was not successful. We have encountered evidence that some of the debris in orbit derives from battles between Mortalan ships, perhaps indicating that the automated vessels malfunctioned and attacked the Mortalans themselves. There is additional information that ships in orbit bombarded the planet's surface. Data in some of the wreckage indicates the location of the ancient Mortalan homeworld. We already found those. Capital ships. That could be amazing. Robotic troops, which we don't have. Mortalan language and expressions, which is nice. And we found their homeworld, which we already have found. But this could be important because, yes, we didn't have robotic troops unlocked so far. So we couldn't build them. They're not really good. I still haven't found their purpose. They're small, so you can bring more, but they're crap, so why would you do that at any point? I don't think they build any quicker. They cost the same maintenance as armored troops. They're 40% the size, but does it really matter to me? I don't know. The maintenance is... No, the maintenance for the troop is not as big, but the foundry is bigger. But the maintenance for the troops is not as big. Okay. Great. They evade a little bit of planetary defense. They don't evade... They evade a little bit of armor, but not infantry. That's good. I don't know. I don't really know their purpose. I don't really know their purpose. But we got it now. That's cool. And we also got... What was the other thing we got? That was more important because... Yeah, capital ships. Ah, frick. It was this tech. I hope it was the next one. Because we can't have that so far. Okay, let's go for large spaceports because they look amazing for the humans. I really love the design of the large ones. And also advanced cruisers. I want those. Yeah, we're missing a lot of tech here for better carriers, for better capital ships. And I don't know where to get that. Let's get these two. Should be quick. This one should be quick. Fleet countermeasures, why not? Can we get advanced sensors? We already have that in there. We definitely want these for better terraforming soon. Yeah, fine, why not? Okay, Mars, get some scenery, that's cool. We are still pushing the rebellion down. Just a few more times. Yes, free trade with the Securan. Free trade with you guys. And restricted trade with you guys, that's cool. Colonize whatever you want, I don't really give a shit. I have so much money, why would I care? Another rebellion, I think we stop it there. My troops are getting beaten up and I don't want to lose this, so yeah, it's fine. We lost our 2 buildings, so I wasted some money, not that money matters. And now you're fine. We almost lost no troops. Talos Realm, the next, and we got a restricted trade agreement, that's cool. That's the second Tikans that we haven't found for a while, that's cool. So maybe they don't have that much space into the east, because I guess they are there. Nexilians are pretty good fighters, so let's get all the fighty buildings. And definitely get this, and give them, because they're at the front, some defense. But they should also get the spaceport, right? Yes, medium spaceport, good. And soon we can go into a large spaceport, which will be just great. Increasing our construction capabilities ever so much. What is that here? It's all nonsense stations that I don't need as much, but fine. Oh, trade deal. I'm not... Actually, yeah, that's no money. Fine, I want to know where you are. Okay, you're really, really far in the east. Kiadians would be great. Another 10% all research we can get from those guys. They are unimpressed, that's fine. And Ikuros, not that important. Some primates. Or just apes. Monkeys, whatever. Oh, we just got home from work. That's nice. Nice that you are stopping by. I don't like that these never go away. That was a controlled rebellion. This one... Yeah, that was a raid, okay. We need to get rid of the Clan of Superiority. Do we know where they are? Give me pirate bases. Yes, we do. Kill them all. They are annoying the heck out of me. Well, we unfortunately don't know the ones I want, I think. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, good. And the rest is... Give me war targets. Colonies. Take the Vekarus. That would be great. Oh, we're already taking some Vekarus. That's amazing. We have 5 fleets converging here. Neat. Rotian Prime is completely cut off from the Empire. Which is quite strong. Yep, that's civilians exploding, by the way. I love that we can do micro jumps. That's so cool. New colony founded. I can't miss these. That is quite horrific if you miss those. And don't do the population stuff and suddenly all your population gets effed off. No. Well, thank you for the gift subscription. Subscriptions! Oh god, 5 of them! Well, thank you, Skewer. That's very, very nice of you. Thank you for the support. Oh my god. Mia got a subscription, nice. All the mystery subscriptions. Ava got a subscription. Kilobyte, Giannis, and Yeet the Minecraft player. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. More talents should stay. Do we need anyone else here? I don't think so. It's a more talent planet. We are breeding more talents to fight for us on the front lines as they should. As they actually want. It's not even, you know, that we have a choice. They probably just nag us until they can fight someone. So we are giving them that. Because we're such nice people. You know what? We need to look at fighters in a second. We have the strike bombers. Let's look at the strike bombers real quick. You paid for the tips? That was unnecessary, but very, very nice of you. Thank you. I love to help, and I don't need to be paid for that. But it's a very nice gesture, thank you. It's a basic bomber? No, what we want is the strike bomber. Let's see. Hyperfusion reactor, fuel cell, and as we've seen with on Avak's stream, it is completely superfluous to have any fuel cells right now, because look at this reactor. It gives us 105 fuel capacity. At the moment, we do have enough enough energy to use our weapons, which is sometimes a problem with bombers, sadly. But you can stop that problem from being a thing if you just give them 2 reactors. They will have more fuel, they will have more available energy to use, and they will not have any problems anymore. We have given them hail cannons, which are really strong. They are our special ones. Can we give them some... We can't give them some of our special missiles, really? That's just annoying. Let's give them hail cannons for now, that's fine. They're not really bombers then. But that's... Oh my god, look at these shields and the armor. That's quite a bit for a bomber. Wow. That is quite ridiculous, I love it. And these guys are going to be the skewers. No, why can't I write? Please, let me write. Apparently I'm not allowed to write anything here. Oh, I'm not allowed to write anything with caps? Or with... Huh? What's happening? Shift doesn't work. It's a bug. Suddenly shift doesn't work anymore. Isn't that great? So, I'm sorry, but it has to be... the skewer bomber. It has to be in this way. I'm sorry. That is a strange bug. I haven't encountered that so far, but here we are. We have 4,000 fighters. That means 4,000 bombers as well. That will upgrade to the skewers now. That's cool. I do want different weapons for you though, and I am thinking it may be the case that we just didn't research the right ones. No? It's just PD and S. It's also very strange that it's called impenetrable missile defense, even though it's a normal missile here. We have a PD, but it's just normal missiles as well. It's strange. They're very small though, so you can just outfit any ship with it like crazy. Can't even get better weapons here. Should we go for better? Yeah, I think so. They're so good. It's just sad that we don't get a fighter variant of this. You see, there is a fighter variant of these guys, of the swarm missile batteries, the lightning missiles. And these end here. Interesting. And I'm very excited for them, for the devs bringing in a compare feature here, because comparing is just ridiculously hard at the moment. Oh, I love the Shatter Force beam. It has the best sound in the freaking game. It sounds so cool. Yeah, look at all the tech we cannot get. No better torpedoes, no better enhanced area weapons, no tractor beams at freaking all in the whole galaxy. That is harsh, and I love it. That forces you to use different kinds of weapons, and actually that is fun to me right now. It's a lot of fun. You know what, let's go here and let's go here and get these, even though it takes a few years, who cares? And then go and get some better reactors soon. Oh my god, we can't get better shields. We can only get the Deucalios shields, which are good, but not great. Oh god, I hope we find the best shields in the game, because this is stupid. Oh, we have improved... yeah, okay, we get better interceptors though. The Gaia Falcons can be improved a little bit more. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Bazoom? Bazoom? What? Bazoom? I don't want to talk to pirates anymore. Thank you. Go away. So if you didn't know, if you click on the message log and then on this filters thing, you can get rid of all the pirates that you know of, unfortunately. Not all of them. Oh yeah, we're talking about the bug. Yeah, it's a lot of messages. Just ignore them. There's no reason to pay any attention to the man behind the curtain, you know? It just happens. I have no idea. They shouldn't go away that fast, but the message system really has a stressful time right now. And we should just encourage it to, you know, do better work and just ignore it for now. Oh, is that... No, what? Yes, this is Kartikeya. Okay, this is the main system of the... this is the main system of the... Yeah, this shouldn't be humans. Of the Mortellans. Yeah, this shouldn't be humans. Why is that humans? Kartikeya is the main planet of the Mortellans. It should be given to the Mortellans. These planets are amazing for Mortellans. But still, it seems they're worse than Mars. Mars is the best planet for Mortellans ever. Everyone should just F off. And we will seed some Mortellans in here. Okay, next planet. Okay, that works. Is there anyone else here? No, good. Sevilda has a problem with some... Nope, only Mortellans, good. Just having a button here that disallows everyone would be great. That would save me about 90% of the clicking. Okay, you need some good stuff as well. You need this. And I'm still thinking, and I wish DW2 Tyler would be here. To show him this. I still think this is not correct. I still think... Oh, have fun walking the dog, terrible hamster. Oh, the bazoom because of the Shadow Force. Yes, Monaway, indeed. I love that sound. It's just so fun. I still think they should change this to... And it is supposed to be a once per empire building. Because A, it gives empire bonuses. And because B, I'm gonna show you in a second. Yes. Take this one as well and make the planet even better. B is... And I've showed you that a few times, but... For some of the new people here, where is it? Yep. For example, that. 12,000% appearance chance for generals. Oh god, which one? 600% leader quality. 1200% chance for admirals. 480% countermeasures and targeting. And colony defense apparently as well. 480% from military academies. And targeting and countermeasures. That is stacking like hell. So, you know, countermeasures is an interesting thing. As far as I know and as I'm aware, countermeasures is a flat comparison to targeting. If you have 100% targeting bonus and someone has 50% countermeasures on a ship, the ship will be hit with 50% chance. That is what I know. So if we have... Thank you for the hydration, Zapsi. If we have... And I'm gonna hydrate in a second. If we have 500% countermeasures, which we kinda do because we have ship modifiers as well, anyone that wants to hit us needs to have at least 500%... No, actually 510% targeting to have a 10% chance to hit us. We shouldn't even be able to be hit anymore. I think it doesn't really work that hard because we are getting hit at some random amounts, but it's ridiculous. He just needs to do a Gary rant. Yes, exactly. It's not really a rant. It's just that doesn't make any sense, you know? It shouldn't be this way. Because as it stands, it's probably the most overpowered building in the freaking game. And that, how can that be reasonable? But here, and I think that is the mistake. You just need to fix the XML. Where is that again? should be here. It doesn't jump to where I want it to jump, which is here. I think, yeah, this doesn't show it. This does show it. No? No, it shouldn't show it because it's not a one-time building. This does. Can only build one in your empire. And I think this little line comes from some parameter in the XML that makes up these research and the buildings and stuff. And it should be in here, and it isn't. I think that's just an oversight. And they just need to fix this, just put the line in, and it's fine. But as it stands, this building is ridiculously strong. Or at least have diminished returns. That could be a thing as well. Maybe it caps at 100, you know? And everyone can... That's why I don't know if this is a design choice or if this is really an oversight. Because it could be that it internally caps at some point, which is still a bad sign that it shows the real number that you have. It doesn't make any sense. But that's how you could fix it, you know? Just cap it at 100% and everyone can get there and it's fine. And then it doesn't make much sense anymore to build more than 10 military academies or something. You could also limit the building to be 0 out of 10 when you research it, and then you can just build 10 and it's fine. Also be a possibility. It would still give you 250% appearance chance for generals and admirals, which is not really very sensible, but you know, tweaking of the numbers could be a thing as well. Or just, if it really should be on every planet in the freaking galaxy, then make it a 0.1% bonus or something, and then it looks quite different, because then we would have about 4.8% right now, 0.1, no, or 48% or something, which would also be way more sensible. But there needs to be a change here, definitely, and that is what I mean. For YouTube, I have to put a little cut in here. Sorry for the rant. It happens. It is just sometimes so strange to me what happens in some games, and this is one of those. Anyway, we are still fighting the Mortalon and it's a lot of fun. We tripled our war score right here because we are blockading their main planet. People will probably... Yeah, they don't really like that we are attacking civilian ships, that we are doing some colony bombardment, which is probably just missed shots near the planet, which will automatically convert into, because it's a ballistic system somewhat, convert into colony bombardment shots, which is fine, who cares? They'll get over it. But yeah, we're still pretty loved. It's cool. It's cool. And we are winning this war, and next time we're gonna take some more planets. We took one this time, and it's gonna get better. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave me a like if you liked. Sub my YouTube if you haven't. It really does help. Follow me on Twitter and on Twitch if you want. And come to Discord, and I see you there. Blub blub, and goodbye.